that, I'm not good at the guitar. Be a cool way to caption stuff like this. The echo is hard. So here I'm cleaning the... Man, that echo really messes me up. I guess I can. So here I'm cleaning the rails because I just wiped them off pretty good before I got to this point. Yeah, I don't know about all that talking business. We'll just see what happens. You can pretty much see I'm cleaning it. I mean, I might as well shut up. Oh, this I used a magnet right here, and that worked pretty good. I actually used that little magnet a good bit throughout the little build. I cleaned one end off. Boy, that echo's messed up. Can you hear the guitar, I wonder? Hey, let's play a drum beat in the background and see how that messes everything up. Well, this will be interesting. For some reason, it quit recording there for a second, but it paused the video too. So I don't know if you can hear those drums or not, but I can. So those were stops to keep the rails, it's hard to talk with this. So those were stops to keep the ball rack from falling out. That's what that was. That's like where the little handle goes. Oh, there it was. I realized I assembled it too soon, and that paint that I used was kind of sticky. So I probably should have waited at least a day or two. Oh man, it ain't recording. Where is it? Yeah, it is. I don't know. Actually, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Anyway. Oh man, messed up. What's going on over here? Yeah, that idea there, that didn't really work. The super glue failed, so that was a waste of time, but it did help me get the screws in the rails. That's about the only good thing. I'd read where one dude had used epoxy, and that was probably a good idea, but I was like in rush mode for some reason when I was building it. I was just ready to get it done. So I knew I could get it, and I just piddled with it till I finally got all the washers on there. Anyway. my drums went off. I don't know if it's recording or not. Oh, it was kind of hard and sticky to move at that point. I was a little concerned, but I guess once I got it all broke in, I also waxed every moving area too, and sanded. Anyway, so several things helped out with it moving in the end. This is probably going to stop it, but I need some drums going again. Well, we'll see what happens here. A little faster drum beat. What am I doing over there? Super glue again. Yeah, it really didn't work except for helping move the screws inside. That actually helped. Because I'd already assembled it and unassembled it several times, so I knew I could get it. And anyway, I think I just confused myself. Yeah, the screws broke loose there. I would have been just as well off with no super glue. But it was just a little tedious thing to do. What we got here? 95 beats per minute. Let's see if I can find a rhythm or something. Sounds like it needs some distortion. I gotta have that ain't gonna work. The echo's messing me up. Oops, what happened? Looks like it's still recording, so oh, I'm still putting the nuts and washers on. I wonder who's still watching 10 minutes in. Hey. If I can get in time with him. Well, that echo really messes me up. I wish I could figure out how to not have the echo of me talking. That would be nice. Anyway. I think the echo worked out better at the 100 beats per minute. Let's find out. Windows in the way. There we go. Oh, I changed shirts. I wonder who will notice. So I went out to eat and came back. At that point I was in OCD mode. I was just ready to get it built. That's better when I actually play with the echo that I hear in my headset. That's easier, but then I don't get drums or any of that kind of cool stuff. There's a lot of things I would have done different if I would have built this jig. You would expect me to tell me those right now, but I really don't feel like it, so add a comment below or something. This is going to be my least edited video ever, I think. So I ended up having to sand the paint out of those slots and wax all that stuff. I had to take all that back apart and wax it. And that really helped everything out, like a lot. A big difference. And the back there, that was major jam. The little track, yeah, that jammed up big time until I actually sanded it. But that's all I had to do. I sanded it and I waxed it and put it back together, and it was like perfect. It was pretty awesome, really. Anyway. Oh, that's, I don't know what kind of wood this is. The dark wood, not the spalted maple, I think. I don't know. And then the dark wood, I don't know what it was. I cut those dados in because I made that in 3 pieces. I had a hard time getting that bushing to line up. So what I ended up doing was drilling the mahogany piece. And that echo's really messing me up. So I drilled the mahogany piece first, and then I got the other piece cut out, and I could check how aligned my bushings were by how they lined up in the middle. Anyway, that was hard to say with echo, so just leave me alone if I stuttered and stuff. So anyway, back to the guitar. Really wish I could have some drums. That would help a lot. Oh well. And I got paint in this little 5/8 hole. I could have avoided that probably. It wasn't a big deal, but it took a second to get it out with my little homemade knife, which will not stay sharp, but I love using it. I'm not sure how you temper the blade or if I can, but that was made from a saw. I had a kind of a hard time getting the little gear to work. After piddling with it for a long time, it was just hard for me to get the pin aligned, and I realized that maybe I was a little too far away from the gears, so I just bent the little nail inward sign or toward the gear, and it was like, it's exactly what it needed, and then it just started working perfectly after that. So that was a little tweak there. So I got to take my headset off for like serious commentary there. You only get short sentences when I got my headset in. Now the video's just about to be off. Where are we at here? About 2 more minutes. I'll probably go ahead and do another one where I show what I did to try and get it squared up. And that was done with the headset on and an echo, so I think I did pretty good. Oh man, messed up. I don't know what I just did. I don't remember where I've come across those things, but they work pretty good as a little wire holder. I may have to deal with some chafing later, but we'll see how that works. I'll keep an eye on that. This actually works pretty good. I didn't think it was going to really work that well, but it actually holds it in place. I haven't even used the little knob, to be honest with you. The little thing that tightens the router down. I just watched that main knob and see if it turns, and it hadn't turned yet. I built the kitchen chair that he's got on his site, and what else did I build? I used it to build some of the quick-set tenon jig too. Just trying it out. That echo is messed up, man. It's off.